Hello everyone, welcome back to Bistro Buzz TV. Today we're going to be making some peanut butter oatmeal cookies. These are no bake, they're very easy to make, so let's get started. The ingredients we're going to be using: honey, vanilla extract, ground cinnamon, cinnamon sugar, old-fashioned oats, peanuts, peanut butter. First, we've gotten a large bowl, and what I'm going to do is add 1 cup of the old-fashioned oats. Now 1 cup of oatmeal added to the mixing bowl. I'm now going to add 1 teaspoon of the ground cinnamon. Ground cinnamon added to the oats in the mixing bowl. Now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon sugar. 1 cup of oatmeal, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon sugar. We're now going to add 3/4 cup of peanuts. And these are the roasted peanuts, planters. We're going to go ahead and add those to the mixing bowl. The oatmeal, cinnamon sugar, and peanuts added to the mixing bowl. I'm going to go ahead and mix these up before we add in the vanilla and the peanut butter and the honey. It just makes it a little bit easier if you go ahead and mix these up before you add the other ingredients. So the next item we're going to add is the vanilla. That is going to be 1 teaspoon of the vanilla. Teaspoon of vanilla has been added, and I'm going to go ahead and mix this up a little bit. It just makes it a little bit easier if you just mix that vanilla in really well before you add the honey. So the next item we're going to add is the honey, and that is going to be 1 tablespoon. So we're going to add the honey. The honey has been added, so what I'm going to do is mix this up, and I'm going to be using 1 spoon in the left hand, 1 spoon in the right hand. It just makes it a little bit easier to mix it up. So I'm going to go ahead and mix the honey, and we'll be right back. Try to mix that honey up the best you can. It's kind of hard to, because you'll get some of these little honey portions here that it's very hard to mix them up. But once you add the peanut butter that we're going to add in just a few minutes, the peanut butter is going to be warm. So the honey will do a lot different once we get the peanut butter added. So what I'm going to do is going to measure out a cup of peanut butter. I'm going to place it into the microwave for 20 seconds, and I'll be right back. The butter that I'm using is the Smucker's natural peanut butter. It's the crunchy. If you purchase this peanut butter, what I do, it's the one that usually has the oil on top, because it's the natural peanut butter. So what I do is, when I purchase the peanut butter, I place it into the refrigerator upside down. So when I use this, when I opened it just now for the first time, there's no oil on top. So I can go ahead and serve up the 1 cup of peanut butter, and then I'm going to place it into the microwave for 20 seconds. Store this peanut butter. I place it back into the refrigerator upside down. So that's a little trick. If you buy the peanut butter that has the oil on it, before you open it, go ahead and place it into the refrigerator upside down, and then when you use it, you will not have the oil on top. So I'm going to place the peanut butter in the microwave for 20 seconds. I'll be right back, and we'll mix this into the mixture. Once you take the peanut butter out of the microwave, it'll be this consistency, just enough where it's very easy to mix with the oatmeal. So I'm going to add this to the mixture. I'm going to mix it up, and we'll be right back. We have the mixture mixed very well together. Now if you want this a little bit sweeter, you can add some chocolate chips. You can add a little bit more honey to it, and once you get it into the cookie pan, you can place honey, drizzle it over the top of it if you would like. So this is not going to be very sweet. It's just a little bit sweet, but it's not very sweet. But some people like them a little bit sweeter, so you can add different items to it to make it sweeter. So what I'm going to do now is place this in a little 8x10 cookie sheet, and then I will cut them after it stays in the refrigerator for about 2 hours. So once these stay in the refrigerator for about 2 hours, we'll be back, and I'll show you what they look like. I placed the oatmeal mixture into the Pyrex dish here, and I left it in the refrigerator for about 2 hours. So now what I'm going to do is serve them up on one of the dishes, and we'll be right back. I cut out 4 squares, and then on the platter here, I took and I drizzled honey on the bottom, and I placed the squares on top of the honey. And then what I did was I put the cherries on top, and then I sprinkled some of the juice from the cherries on top of the oatmeal, which makes these really good. This makes it a little bit sweeter, so that makes a little bit more like just a sweet bar or something like that versus like the regular oatmeal. And then what I did for some of the others is I made the little round balls here for the little oatmeal drops, and that way you can take some of those or you can take some with the cherries, either way. So these are just a few options that you can do with these. Also, when you serve these up, you can go ahead and put some little cherries on the side with some nuts if you want to. Makes it really, really good. So please like and subscribe and come back to visit us again soon. Thanks everyone.